Hey Tim and Robin, Angeline here. I have your elevation in hand, and let's go ahead and talk about the ideal stain color for your columns. Now, I have on the table all of our exterior selections on deck, starting with your brick foundation. This is the La Cava from Boral, also known as Meridian. I'm going to describe this brick as a neutral color that tends to have more, let's say like a tawny taupe versus a traditional brick that's more red and golden brown. Here is our main core color for the lap siding in the board and batten. That's the March Wind. Love that. You've paired it with the extra white for all the trim around the windows, the corner boards, soffit fascia, service door, and garage white. So that gives you a real nice crisp look. We got black on the metal roof for some detail, shingles in the gray, back porch fireplace. We have the Echo Ridge, again, a lovely color combination up and down the scale of grays. Okay. So originally you've specified chestnut as seen here. Chestnut's going to be applied to pine for the front and back porch. So keep in mind that may look a little different from chestnut if we go ahead and specify this for the columns. Columns are wrapped cedar, so we're going to see a little bit of a different texture here. And originally you have that coordinated to walnut for the front door stain. Excellent job here, because overall we can clearly see chestnut's a nice warm medium brown with a little whisper of a gold in there. Okay, so good job on this color palette, and I would introduce chestnut for the columns. However, I'm going to give you another option here. This is hawthorn, and let me pull back a little bit so you can see the difference between the two. Hawthorn is void of a lot of the gold red that we see in chestnut. It's more of a neutral brown, maybe a little whisper of gray in there, albeit subtle. So this would be hawthorn on pine, looks a little different. Hawthorn on cedar. And this is what I'm really interested in showing you. So I'm going to borrow this hawthorn, and we're going to bring this over to your brick. Ah yes, this is what I wanted to see. With your color palette, I would also give you this option because I think it's a little more cohesive with the brick. And with that, as we transition to the interior, we originally had walnut, but we could look at the front door in the smoke wood. I love how it pulls some of the darker spotters out of the brick. Then we have the continuity, outside in, inside out. We're stripping some of that warm brown that has the gold out of there and just replacing with it more of a neutral. Okay. So it's between chestnut and hawthorn. Looking forward to your feedback.